This is how to do question 6. A motorboat which has a speed of 5 meters per second in still water is headed east as it crosses a river flowing south at 3.3 meters per second. What is the magnitude of the boat's resultant velocity with respect to the starting point? So let's think about what this means. Let's think about what it means for the motorboat to have a speed of 5.5 meters per second in still water. So if the boat is in still water, it means that the boat has a speed of 5.5 seconds. It could be going in any direction. That's just how fast that the motorboat is going in still water. Okay, and we can represent this with an arrow to show the direction, and that would tell us which way the velocity is going. Right? And if the boat was in a river but wasn't using its engine, and say that river had a velocity of 3.3 meters per second, then the boat would simply travel with the current of the river at 3.3 meters per second. All right, it's not using the engine at all. It's going to be in the water, so it has to go at the same speed as the water. All right. In this question, the speed of the water is 3.3 meters per second, and it's traveling south. Okay? And they also tell you a direction for the boat. It's going east. So, they want to know what the magnitude of the actual speed of the boat is. And it turns out, if you have a boat using the engine in a moving river, it's both going 5 meters per second to the right, and it's going 3.3 meters south. All right, at the same time. All right, and so its actual resultant velocity would point in this direction, to the southeast. And we don't really need to know what the angle is because the question didn't ask us for that, but it does ask for the magnitude. And if you can see here, the magnitude with the two velocities make a right triangle. And to find out the magnitude, therefore, you use Pythagorean theorem, and you can find out that the magnitude is 6 meters per second, and so the answer is C. This is simply a vector addition problem. And on the other handout I gave you, there are 9 vectors that you have to memorize are vectors for the regions. And they all obey the same rules. If it's a vector, they're going to add the same way every time by using their components and then finding the resultant.